Well, that one misses the fairway, but Frank, not too bad, so a chance still to get out of the gates birdie.
Yeah, golf's not a game of perfect. I'm curious on how this second shot's going to be hit, though.
Well, he obviously had enough to get it to the green with just a little bit left of target, though.
Yeah, lie's not too bad, so if you can show a little bit of maestro work around the green, never know, something special.
Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. Will certainly help the cause. Frank, though the third is a short hole and it has a player licking his chops, it can really knock you off balance if you make a mistake here.
Yeah, not often you see a par 4 that you can conceivably make everything from 2 to 6 without getting wet. Even just the decision off the tee, you go for it, the ball can run over the back of the green, you lay up, you hit a little pitch shot, falls off the side, and then you're chipping backwards and forwards. I mean, it's just predicated purely by trying to hit the right tee shot for the right conditions.
So after a big drive, 77 yards now for his second. that'll work out just fine. A straightforward look here for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And he's got it to 3 under now, just 2 back. Frank, a great designer like Pete Dye keeps you on your toes. So after the short third, you come to the long par 4 fourth. This is all you want, especially off the tee. You can let it rip.
You're right. It's a big par 4, that blind tee shot. That's one thing. Those bunkers down the right side. But if you don't find the fairway, irrespective of where that wind's coming from, you start having to zigzag your way around a hole that's nearly 500 yards long.
So a breeze at his back as he readies his second to the par 4. You could see he was trying to spin that thing close. Nice job finding the putting surface. Still got a little work to do for his birdie. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's going to move to 4 under par. Just 1 shot off the top spot. Par 3 fifth here is 207 yards. It's one thing to hit the green, but it's another to navigate it. If you're on the wrong side, you might have a difficult time just 2-putting. Second shot now here at the par 3.
The flop shot has become so popular now, especially out of the shortish rough. It's actually a low-risk shot. Well played.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain at 4 under. This is a good par 4, the 6. Frank, what's the right way to attack here, beginning with the tee shot?
Well, most people look at this hole and they want to aim a little right, but I'd rather be in that sandy area on the left than the thick rough, to be honest. So this is where a practice round often helps. Get a nice line, but challenge the left, but don't go too far left. Got it?
Ooh. Need to be careful not to take much, if any, sand here. His second to this par 4.
Problem was getting in the bunker in the first place. All you can do, as you've done, take your medicine and rely on the next shot.
Might have overread it just a bit, and it stayed out wide left of the hole. Super wide fairway here at the par 5, 7th. Definitely reachable in 2. I think you'd be disappointed if you didn't walk off with a 4 here.
That's certainly the plan of most people on this hole, Rich, and I just think of that old adage that I was taught as a kid, and it's great for these holes. It still works. Tee it high, let it fly.
would appear that that ball is into the bunker. Getting out more important than distance here as he readies his second.
A little unlucky in that fairway bunker. Really not much you can do. Just get it out. And this is now a long hole. Ball wasn't sitting too bad, rough not too long, good decision on the flop shot. More importantly, well played.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll stay at -3. Second par 3 here on the front side, the 8th. Frank, it appears to be relatively simple, but I'm guessing there's a little more to it.
There certainly is. You've got to respect the back of the screen on this par 3. Anything over the back is almost an automatic bogey. And also there's a faint ridge in the screen, a good 12, 13 paces on. Once the ball gets beyond that in the air, it's going to scoot towards the back of the green. So it might look simple. Give it another thought.
That's going to might be on the putting surface, and the birdie looks straight ahead. 13 feet away. It is in for a birdie, and he will definitely not say no to that. The final hole on this front side is a right-to-left par 4 at 514 yards. A lone pot bunker right off the tee must be avoided, and most players will be left with a mid to long iron into a green with more than its share of humps and hollows. All right, in the fairway. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
151 yards left. Would not surprise me a bit if we were to stick this one close.
Okay, good putt there for his par here at the 9th. And he's going to go out in 32, 4 under par. Through 9 holes, good time to take a deep breath and look out at that spectacular panorama, which this tee does allow you to do, Frank, as it sits right atop a sand dune. It's really pretty.
It is, and it's another hole that still goes in that westerly direction. When you look down at this fairway, you have to respect the right side. Right side is a complete and utter no-no. That's where all the big numbers come. So if you're going to air a little on the left side, the hole does open up. Second shot's going to have to be played across the bunker, but this par 4 gets your attention to start the back 9.
a splash of sand there. Is this ball going to wind up in the bunker off the tee? Anything on the green would be a good result from here as he readies his second out of the sand.
There's a good strike out of the fairway bunker, but that green side bunker just lapped up that shot.
I imagine he's seen enough of the sand here. Now his third. Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away.
This is a 9-footer.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th, and he'll remain right where he is. Par 5 11th, and another scoring opportunity here early on the backside, Frank.
This par 5, it looks very easy to hit it down the left side, but in actual fact, you've got to aim a little down the right side, and the reason why is this fairway actually kicks or cambers from right to left. So anything down the middle, chances are it's going to finish in the rough. Find the fairway, then this hole opens up.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. Will certainly help the cause. More fun now from Pete Dye here at the par 4 12. This is the widest fairway on the golf course, but then it is one of the narrowest approaches.
Yeah, it's also the start of two very important par 4s here at Kiwa Ridge, because the drive here and 13 has to be spot on. This one has bunkers, but both second shots will have water in play.
He's overcooked it. That is well left. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Ball above his feet here as he decides how to play his second. Now this for another birdie. Just going to sneak on by. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay at 5 under. 2021 PGA Championship. This par 4 13th hole was a nightmare for a number of players, including Louis Oosthuizen and the eventual champion, Phil Mickelson. What makes it so hard, Frank?
There's nothing comfortable on this hole, Rich. It's actually one of my favorite holes, and one of the reasons why. You see the sort of sandy bunkery area there on that left side, all perfectly in play for a tee shot. So now the decision is, do I hit it short of them? If I do, I have a longer second shot.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect, and a good result as well. Second shot, good look at the green. Well, this could be good.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
Chance now for another birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And he will take over sole possession of the lead here midway through these final 9 holes. The par 3 14th, one of the most beautiful holes on the ocean course, but also one of the most treacherous at 238 yards. Miss the green here, and you could easily be staring at bogey or worse. That one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. A chance maybe to just throw something up high for his second.
Right about 9 feet here to the hole.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And the lead will remain 1. On to the 15th, a par 4 at 466 yards. Plenty of room in the fairway off the tee, making this definitely a second shot hole. Because trust me, you do not want to miss left and find yourself in a waste area that you need a ladder to get in and out of.
That had to be in the rough the whole way. One more bounce back on the fairway.
So can he capitalize on the break here? His second from the short grass.
Good shot again there. Well thought out. Landing the ball short, letting the ball run onto the green. And inside, I'd call that a birdie putt. So that's birdie range.
Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And it is looking more and more like it's going to be back-to-back wins in this tournament. Normally you look at par 5s as definite scoring holes. You may want to think twice about that here at the 16th. It can oftentimes play longer than its listed 581 yards. The defining feature is the incredibly deep bunker left of the green. Anything down there is a bogey or worse waiting to happen. Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. Had half the equation on that shot. The distance, not quite the accuracy. Missed it. Hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark, and well, let's see how good you can chip.
Absolutely can do no wrong. Dialed in, and that is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf. Now to one of the most famous holes in recent major championship golf, the 17th, the par 3. And Frank, I don't want to plant seeds of doubt, but when I stare at this hole with the water, I'm thinking about disaster and calamity. It's all right there, isn't it?
I saw it on TV. Was in the 1991 Ryder Cup, and it was the deciding hole. So many of the best players in the world actually found water. For example, even just this finish. Remember Colin Montgomery playing Mark Calcavecchia? Colin Montgomery finished bogey, bogey, double bogey, bogey, and won all 4 holes. But this one, you just try and survive.
Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie. Birdie putt coming up. And we go to Iona Stephen.
And this has a little bit of uphill to it, working back to the right at the end.
That's going to slide by on the high side. Just a little too much break there. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And this will stay a 4-shot advantage with time running out for the rest of the field.
Frank, as a competitor, what's the importance of getting it to the house in a clean fashion with a good, hard-earned 4 on a hole like this?
It's imperative, Rich. First of all, you have to minimize your mistakes in any sport. And the fact that scoreboard pressure also accounts for something. But this is just a great golf course. We're finally seeing a golf course where you see every club in the bag actually being hit. So get it in, sign that scorecard, and be proud of it. Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
So now with the ball below his feet, got to be careful this doesn't go right. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Oh, yeah, bottom of the barrel for birdie here at 18. And that, wow, a 10 under 62. That was a great round of golf right there. Well, Frank, I think we can safely say this particular course suits our featured player pretty well.
Well, it certainly does, the defending champion. And I mean, it's a great feeling because when you win the first time, you always think, well, is this course perfect for me? Can I do it again? To come back, remember, it's a full year. And to sort of have the same style of game and to play equally as well as what you did the year before, hats off.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf.
Sunday at Augusta. 3 simple words that bring to mind those timeless images of yesteryear. And what lies in store today? What decisions to be made? What putts to agonize over? What roars will echo and reverberate through the second 9? And who will be left standing in the twilight, trophy aloft, sporting a new green jacket? This is the final round of the Masters.
Now, early earlier this morning, one of the Masters' cherished traditions, the honorary starters out there to get the tournament underway. Golf's preeminent global ambassador, Gary Player, a three-time Masters champion, got him started and finished with that classic leg kick. Jack Nicklaus, of course, six-time Masters tournament winner, one of the game's greatest icons, synonymous with Augusta National. And Tom Watson, Masters champion in 1977 and 1981. I can tell you that all three, not surprisingly, knocked it in the fairway to the delight of the patrons assembled. It was then that the Masters tournament was officially declared underway. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today could be a coronation in the world of golf, a champion crown, a green jacket awarded, and enough memories created to last a lifetime. Well, this is the essence of golf distilled. 18 holes to decide our winner. Every decision is impactful. Every misstep a potential tournament wrecker as we look at the current leaderboard. Adam Scott, the Masters champ from 2013, is once again the leader. He's at 200 par here to start the tournament. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. And that is going to wind up left of the fairway into the second cut here at hole number 1. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
A 110 to the hole, pin all the way on the right. That's the gap wedge, going right at it.
Ball was always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, nothing wrong with that on this hole.
A dead-on look here for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1. And he will definitely not say no to that. Moving on to the 575-yard par 5 second at Augusta National. One of 2 par 5s on this first 9. Reachable in 2 for many in the field, but the green is protected by large, deep bunkers. And this round starting off strong after the birdie at the first. This in the fairway at number 2. From the fairway, we check in with Nota.
Hole is sitting in the eagle location. Back right players are going to look at this and really try and be aggressive. Ball is set up to go left to right, which is exactly what this shot requires.
got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5.
2 great shots have led to this. It's for eagle.
Oh, how about this start? Matching threes at the first 2 holes and a 3-under start to the round. Wow. Onward now to the classic 350-yard par 4 third hole here at Augusta National. Best probably to hit short of the 4 fairway bunkers and then have a full shot into this green, which slopes right to left. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. So the great tee shot left him here, now his second from relatively close range.
That's the benefit of really bombing a tee shot down there. You get a simple little chip, you knock it close, and looks like another birdie.
Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. Will certainly help the cause. Next up, the stout par 3 fourth here at Augusta National, measuring 240 yards. Middle to long iron is the play here, but accuracy is key with the 2 bunkers protecting the front of that green. Didn't want to come around. It's into the bunker left of this fourth green. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And this is going to stay a 2-shot lead. Inspired by the road hole at the old course at St. Andrews, the 495-yard par 4 fifth. This an excellent par 4, second longest at Augusta National. Uphill slightly and dogleg to the left. This is tucked way left. And that one going to be a bit offline. It's into the second cut on the left side of this fairway. From off the fairway, this is second at number 5. Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy. Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and that's going to preserve this tenuous one-shot lead. Another good par 3 here on this first 9. It's the 180-yard par 3 6th. Elevated tee, 2-tiered green. Chance to make it 2, but you need to be precise on the tee. Stuck the follow-through right there. This could be really good. Tell you what, I've enjoyed watching this display all day long. We hear the phrase in football, ball control. It applies to what we've seen here from this player. That is an outstanding display of ball control. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. And he will definitely not say no to that. On to hole number 7. It is a par 4 at an even 450 yards in length. Anything into the pine trees running the length of the fairway can oftentimes lead to a bogey or worse, with the 3 front bunkers preventing any thoughts of running one up to the green. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Well positioned in the fairway, but there is no guarantees to hit the green. It is protected by a series of bunkers all around it, and precision is a requirement.
Absolutely can do no wrong. Dialed in, and that is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf. So we're the that one up the right side.
What a way to feel. Eagle on the previous hole, just swinging easy and just stripes another one. You playing with house money?
From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Has a great chance to reach the green, but still going to have to pull off an awfully great shot, hitting it right to left and trying to fit it in that narrow opening.
Oh, yeah, home in 2 on this par 5. Okay, Frank, back-to-back pars. I get it. Back-to-back birdies. Nice going. Back-to-back eagles. Come on.
It's just like slamming the car into drive and just say, go.
This one is looking good. Could it be? Oh, no, you didn't. Yes, he did. What a putt. I mean, anything inside of 10 feet would have been good, and instead he runs it in. Incredible.
Par 4 ninth is intriguing here at Augusta National. This is where you can see just how hilly the golf course is. It may not show up on television that way, but you can certainly feel it as you make your way up to this ninth green. He's pulled it. And that will fall to earth and wind up in the second cut. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
127 yards to get you to the front of this green, but it's 138 yards you'll need to get all the way to the hole, and that pin, well, it's back left today.
This one looks right on point.
Well, Rich, I didn't expect this sort of fireworks here today, but already with some birdies on the card and another one here by the looks of things.
Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the ninth. And that is going to put a bow on a 10 under front side going out in 26. Wow. Second nine begins with a downhill 495-yard par 4 featuring a 60-yard long center bunker short of the green. The first hole until 1935, number 10 traditionally plays harder than any other hole here at Augusta National.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office. It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And this is now, if you can believe it, a 7-shot cushion. On now to the second hardest hole in Masters history, the 520-yard par 411. It's been noted that the great Bobby Jones always wanted there to be a wide gap between a good tee shot and a bad one. Thus, in keeping with that spirit, this hole was lengthened 15 yards back in 2022. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Now one of the tougher second shots in golf, the second here at 11.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
Now this for another birdie. Now, well done. That one rolled in for a birdie. And this lead continues to widen. It is just a procession now as the difference is 8 shots at the top of this leaderboard. Well, nowhere on this golf course are the colors more vibrant than right here. Hole number 12. So easy on the eyes. So much harder is figuring the mysterious winds. The answers lie somewhere near the top of those towering pines that kiss the Georgia sky. Augusta's beguiling beauty. Golden Bell. I like the looks of this one. Tell you what, I've enjoyed watching this display all day long. We hear the phrase in football, ball control. It applies to what we've seen here from this player. That is an outstanding display of ball control. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And this lead is going to swell to an unbelievable 9 shots. Now to hole number 13, Azalea. And this one looks a bit different than years past. It is still a par 5, but changes for the 2023 Masters have moved the tee back quite a ways, a full 35 yards, to change the total length from 510 to 545. Yeah, why not? Another great tee shot. Maybe a chance now to go after what would be a 5th consecutive birdie. Man, Frank, it is one thing to stack pars on a scorecard, but Eagles, this is an incredible performance.
Well, I'm used to birdie feasts, but eagle feast? I didn't think you could do that.
Nope. Chance now for another birdie. Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. And the lead is now into double digits. It's an insurmountable 10-shot advantage. This 14th hole at 440 yards is a good one. The real challenge here is the green. Two-time Masters champion Ben Crenshaw considered this to be one of the most difficult in golf. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Hole definitely sitting in the go zone. If you can hit your number, ball could get really close.
And how about that for a nice approach from way out? That one finds the green, but a birdie putt on tap. I mean, this is just becoming too easy now. That a 6th consecutive. On the course, behind only number 13. But it was lengthened in 2022 with an extra 20 yards added on, making that potential carry over the pond with a second shot that much tougher.
that will not be what he's looking for, as that's going to hop into the second cut. Oh, what a shot that is. Beautiful. And that will make for a contented little stroll over that Saracen Bridge. Everything's been coming up roses so far. This, a look at eagle. Some days you just can't miss, and this is one of those days. What a putt there, as he'll walk away with an eagle. We arrive now at the 170-yard par 3 16th, played entirely over water to a green flanked by 3 bunkers. Like every hole at Augusta, precision off the tee here is key. You can make a birdie. How about the touch there? Beautifully done. Now this for another birdie. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. Next up, the uphill par 4 17th, measuring 440 yards. The Eisenhower tree, you may remember, was removed in 2014 after being damaged in an ice storm, but challenges remain, especially the green, which seems to slope off in just about every direction. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway. Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
This is straight at it. It's a really good line. Oh, just needed a little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
A 9-footer now for his birdie.
Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. We arrive now at one of the most famous finishing holes in golf. Augusta. Uphill, dogleg right, 2 bunkers at the left elbow of the fairway and 2 greenside bunkers protecting a 2-tiered green. Quite a sight. Now, gotta manage the pine straw here with his second.
Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast, just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It's a good shot.
Chance now for another birdie.
Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And this will wind up being an impossible 52. I've never seen anything like it. So as always, this is such a fantastic tournament. For our featured golfer, it's another major title and a green jacket. So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. Now, from the fabled East Course at Oak Hill Country Club, this is EA Sports' continuing coverage of the world of golf. Hello again and welcome. I'm Rich Lerner. We will check in with Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we move along, but I'm pleased, as always, to be joined in the 18th tower by a man who won 15 times around the world, Frank Novelo. And Frank, looking forward to what should be a fun afternoon of golf.
Yeah, very much so, Rich. When you waited all morning, those afternoon rounds are a little special, aren't they? I'm really looking, though, for today to see if they come out of the gates nice and quick. That's for sure. I know the finish here is always important, but get out of the gates quick and then see if you can finish the job this afternoon.
A picture-perfect drive there, and a long one, too. That's right down the heart of this first fairway. He split the middle of the street on this one. He's going to have a good look. Second shot.
Now, that's an excellent shot. Inside that 10 feet circle, a little long, a little left, but still good.
9 feet left here for birdie. Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. The second hole here at Oak Hill is known as Breather, but don't be fooled by the moniker. This one has some teeth. At 405 yards, it is not overly long, but a tee shot here needs to be precise because the fairway is narrow and lined with bunkers on both sides. This up the right side off the tee. And that's going to miss the fairway. So after the birdie at 1, he'll need to play his second at 2 from the rough.
That shouldn't be too bad where he is. He should have a decent look at the green. Just the strike, the sound of it, and the ball does the rest. Great shot.
So now eyeing this one for birdie.
Oh, yeah. 2 circles on the card here to start his round. 2 under through 2 holes. The third here is a long par 3 at 230 yards. It's protected by 2 bunkers left and 2 more short and right. But the biggest concern here is making sure you get enough carry over an aggressive false front, because just about anything that lands in the front third of the green won't be staying there for too long. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
So no birdie at the third, but a good solid par to stay 2 under through 3. On to the fourth now, the only par 5 on this opening 9, and at 615 yards, the longest on the course. It is a stout test. Bunkers and out-of-bounds loom on the right side of the fairway, with trees running along the left. This up that left-hand side. No fairway here. This one in that rough.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. It can be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot, but really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it? Well, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Yes, a good look at that one all the way in. It's a birdie. Push that score to 3 under for the round. The 5th hole here at Oak Hill is entirely new as of a recent renovation. Inspired by the original 6th hole, it checks in at an even 180 yards. 4 bunkers in total ring this plateaued green. If your tee shot doesn't wind up on the putting surface, par becomes a risky proposition at best. Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Now a second to this par 3. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. Now to the 6th, which in fact was the old 5th hole here in years gone by. It's a long par 4 at a full 500 yards. Allen's Creek, which we saw on hole 1, makes an appearance here as well. This is the #1 handicap hole, so par is a very good score. is straight into the thick stuff. Ball sitting okay here for his second here at the 6th. We welcome in Iona Steven. This, a putt for birdie.
And this is back up the slope. Fortunately, not a great deal of movement to it, but there is a little bit of right to left.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Disappointment there. We'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. The 7th now is a par 4 at 460 yards. Allen's Creek runs up the right side of the hole before darting directly across the fairway. The approach is a tough one, too. Uphill to one of the more challenging greens on the entire golf course. He needs to be mindful of the breeze here as he sets for a second.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Iona, this, a birdie putt.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Just when you thought this record couldn't get better, that goes in from long distance. The 8th hole checks in at 430 yards. After dealing with narrow landing zones on the previous 2 holes, players here no doubt appreciate a large driving area here at 8. 3 deep greenside bunkers guard against a very large green. That can yield a 3-putt if the approach is not accurate. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect. And a good result as well. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first.
To the hole, coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Yeah, the good play continues. Now to 5 under on the day. The final hole on Oak Hill's front side is this one, the 480-yard ninth. This is a demanding uphill dogleg right featuring a fairway that gets narrower the farther a tee shot travels. Players will want to avoid going right, as a tee shot in that direction could lead to being blocked out by trees, or worse yet, wind up out of bounds. That will do just fine. This one will play a little bit longer. It's up the hill to that green.
threw the ball right into the green there and allowing that ball to spin back towards the hole and getting closer.
Now this for another birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And the scorecard's looking pretty good after 9 holes. That's a 29 6-under par. We begin the back 9 here at Oak Hill with a 430-yard par 4 10th. This hole runs somewhat parallel to the first, so that means Allen's Creek is once again an issue, as indeed it crosses the 10th fairway at right about the 300-yard mark.
From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
He's looking at 121 yards to the front of the green. 130 is the number to the flag. And that wind, it's coming from right to left, so you might need to start this a little bit to the right-hand side.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
13 feet away.
Turn birdies at 8, 9, and again at the 10th. Now to the longest par 3 of the course, the 245-yard 11th. It is said that 2,000 tons of sand were used during renovation of Oak Hill, and plenty of it wound up right here, as large bunkers protect the green that's been raised nearly a foot from its prior location. Okay, safely aboard. Chance now for another birdie.
This is going to need a little push to get it up the slope, but other than that, I don't see a whole lot of left to right in this.
What a stroke there, and a most unexpected birdie. The par 4 12th is a visually intimidating one. It's not long by most standards at an even 400 yards, but 2 bunkers have been added in the landing area off the tee, so precision is a key. you what, the game's just coming easy right about now. 5 straight birdies on the card and another beautiful tee shot here. So after that bomb of a drive, this is second to the par 4. Going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Now this for another birdie. Surgeon's touch right there. Well done to run that in for a birdie. Now to the 13th, the second par 5 on the course. This one known as the Hill of Fame. This is another of the holes that has been redesigned in recent years and features a brand new green that's faithful to designer Donald Ross's original vision. A plaque dedicated to him on the course features his quote, "Golf should be a pleasure, not a penance." And indeed, a couple of pleasing shots here would lead to a birdie. Boy, just machine-like right now. 6 birdies in a row, and now another tee shot in the fairway. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5.
chance now. Another birdie.
Okay, good work from off the green, and that's how you walk away with a birdie here at the par 5. We turn southward as we arrive at the 320-yard par 4 14th. This one's known as Bunker Hill, and for good reason. A total of 6 bunkers needing to be navigated from tee to green. This is maybe the biggest risk-reward hole on the entire course.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder, how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
We need to recheck the yardage after that one. That's on the green, but not a real good shot. Now this for another birdie. Oh, how's that for a lag putt? Beautifully judged there. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. The 15th now, the final par 3 of the round, features a plateaued green with 2 front bunkers and another one left. This is a tough hole, unless your name is Michael Block. Remember, he was able to fly his tee shot into the cup for the unlikeliest of aces in the final round of his incredible run in 2023.
Okay, solid shot. That'll give him a chance at birdie here at the 15th. 12 feet still to go.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. The final three-hole stretch here at Oak Hill's East Course begins with the 460-yard par 4 16. It's been opened up recently with trees removed down the right side, but in their place, a couple of bunkers that need to be avoided at all costs.
Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch.
Now Noda his second from the fairway.
Where he's looking at 108 yards to the front, 118 to the hole. Swinging it great today. Would not surprise me if he stuck it close. Gap wedge in the air. This has got to get up.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Oh, would you expect anything less with the way things are going? Everything is dropping right now, even balls from off the green. Up next comes a test in the par 4 17th hole at 500 yards. This is a par 5 for the members, but for the pros, it's a long par 4. Tee shots here need to favor the right side because anything left can run right through the fairway and take away any hopes of reaching the green in regulation. club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion to impact. Very well done. Pin tucked in the back right here as he readies his second. This one's looking good.
A little long as we can see and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
Chance now for another birdie. In for a birdie. The 18th hole here at Oak Hill's East course is everything you want in a finishing hole. A par 4 at 490 yards. It's a gentle dogleg right with 3 bunkers added to give those trying to cut the corner something to think about. From there, it's a classic finishing approach shot to a green protected by 4 bunkers and watched over by the classic Tudor clubhouse above.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Second shot now at the home hole. Ball is in the rough, but has a chance to get this within birdie range with a good shot.
There's a good strike in there, just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. It's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. So a bit of a letdown here at 18, but it is a par, and that's all that was needed. This will be a round of 58. Frank, they gave us a great show today.
No, they certainly did. Course played well. You got what you did.